Yo, yo, yo. Welcome back, man. Welcome back, y'all. Back to it, man. So hope everybody having a good, blessed day. Everybody having a good one today. I'm gonna get back to it, man. Exactly where I left off at, man. I didn't even turn my PS5 off. It's exactly where I left off at. I think the babies of the mission we're gonna talk to Dr. Swansea. Dr. Swansea. So let's see what we got. Oh, turn my headphones on. Let's see what we got, y'all.
Evening, Edgar. Could I get your professional opinion?
Please speak, but I have something important to tell you.
This strain of flu, it's very different from the one I saw in Europe. It's downright peculiar.
Really? What makes you say that?
The symptoms were different in France. It's so obvious. I analyzed the blood.
I've just looked at the blood of one of our recently deceased.
I see. Do you have anything more to go on?
This disease spreads and looks like the Spanish flu, but its effects differ greatly. The London strain is different from the continental one.
This is very interesting. Did you find something else?
Yes.
Yes. Unlike the flu, the infected begin to show an increase in outwardly aggressive behavior. More than simple agitation. Once docile people become violent.
You mean like rabies? Is there a chance we could create a vaccine, Jonathan, like Pasteur? By the stove, that would be smashing.
There's a lot we're not seeing here. But it is spreading, and quickly. If we don't act, the whole city could be lost.
But Jonathan,
supposedly,
with a fantastic opportunity sitting
like
right here in front of us.
Vampires to
a weapon
to the flu.
of choice.
That's crazy.
What on earth do you mean?
Why, you, my dear boy. With your expertise and your blood, we could isolate the properties that course through your veins. Think about the possibilities.
I may turn London into my realm. I have thought about it. It's too dangerous.
But the risk of infection using vampire blood could compound the situation.
I know, but your blood now carries remarkable regenerative properties. With our minds and your blood, there's nothing we couldn't cure.
We'll discuss this more later. Thank you for your time.
No, thank you, Jonathan. But as I said, I needed to talk to you. I have some rather bad news.
What?
Yes?
What happened?
I'm afraid it's your sister.
My sister.
What happened with my sister?
She's to be buried this evening at Whitechapel Cemetery. Your mother published the obituary this morning.
I see.
I'm sorry, Jonathan. Please accept my condolences.
I killed my own sister.
I need to talk to you, Edgar.
Please do so.
Hospital
So you
financed by a
manage a
vampire.
hospital financed by a vampire?
Yes, Pembroke was founded by Lady Ashbury. She's also our largest donor.
How convenient.
A convenient yet expensive way to have a fresh supply of blood on hand, day and night, don't you think?
All vampires drink blood by nature. Me, I praise the lady's exemplary moral fiber.
Yeah, she only drink the dying.
If I may inquire, how did you meet her?
Well, Jonathan, she sought me out and offered me the position. It's been a very profitable partnership for both parties.
But are y'all trying to actually cure people?
Do you know anything about the vampire hunters in the East End?
Without a doubt, it's the Guard of Priwen. Zealots to the last man.
Where they come
Where
from?
do they come from?
Once they shared the Brotherhood's ideology on non-intervention, but they concluded vampires were a scourge.
They're definitely well organized and equipped.
They're extremely dangerous and not to be trifled with. To them, you're a feral beast, and I, your accomplice.
Nurse Crane will not be returning to Pembroke Hospital.
Oh, really? Did something happen? She seems such a very capable woman.
She blackmailed Lady and
She was blackmailing Lady Ashbury. Thought she was murdering patients as some sick upper-class game.
Nurse Crane was playing a dangerous game. She's lucky Lady Ashbury abhors violence.
We'll talk later.
that's it. I ain't talked to you mad long.
I need to talk to you,
That's what I
Edgar.
get to say to you?
Please do so.
Nothing personal. That's it?
We'll
Alright.
talk later.
Alright, so now what? Now what? Reach the stone bridge. Oh. Go see sis. Dear Dr. Swansea, I will be glad to manage the temporary morgue as soon as it's open. As I have already told you, I was a doctor during the war and will be glad to serve my country again. I know it's not the same being a physician for the dead as it is for the living, but I believe it is important to welcome and take good care of the departed too. Rest assured, I will do my best to fully perform this new duty to my best ability. Concerning the question of my qualifications, sorry, I can't give you anything more than valuable than my parole. I swear to you that my regiment made me a doctor during the war, and that saved many lives. In my words, it's not enough. You can contact the military administration to verify my experience and skills. They will confirm that even if I never followed any medical studies, the war told me what a doctor really needs to know. Oh, he was a former doctor in the army. Okay. Yeah, so he managed the morgues. I mean, he was in the army. What else we got? A warning letter. Dear Dr. Swansea, I must inform you that my deepest reservations concerning Dr. Theodore Strickland and Harvey Fiddick's case. Mr. Fiddick has been hospitalized after severe work injury. He may permanently lose the use of his arm if not treated adequately. Dr. Strickland claims that the surgical procedure may save the man's arm completely. I say it may also severe its function for good and if complications arise. Our young colleague has an audacious and daring surgeon who might prove a great professional in a few years. Our young colleague is an audacious, I don't know what that means, but for now he lacks the skills to perform sophisticated procedures. Need I remind you of the mistakes he made in the past? Since Dr. Strickland refuses to listen to me, I would strongly advise you to forbid him to perform such hazardous experiments. Very respectfully, Dr. Waverly Ackroyd. All right. Is that information? Yes, sir. So I got some information there. Talk to these dudes. What else we got? Nothing on your desk. Alright. Talk to these dudes. Doctors. Thomas Elwood. I'm looking for Strickland. Right here. See what we got.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland. And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Tell me, Thoreau, what's the real cause of your dislike for Dr. Ackroyd?
He refuses to admit that your blood transfusion technique is the only way to save Mr. Fiddick. I'm convinced we must use it.
What Dr. Ackroyd really said is that you lack the skill to perform this operation efficiently. Is there anything you have to say about this?
It's a false conceit. Dr. Ackroyd secretly envies your reputation. His jealousy blinds him. I'm not the real target here.
Okay, I hear you.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
So Dr. Ackroyd's hating. Where he at? He's a hater. Where he at? You a hater. See, you gotta say something, man. You a hater.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
Yeah, you a hater. I ain't got nothing. Ooh, I'm gonna find something on you.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
And Rakesh.
I never thought I would have to attend my murdered sister's funeral.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Such a pleasure to see you again.
Personal question. Over here. Okay.
Tell me the truth about your appointment as a medic during the war, Rakesh.
The regiment administration appointed me by mistake.
Oh, wow.
I had to learn the job on the spot, sir. Very hard, sir. But I rose to the challenge.
You should have refused. Yo.
Do you realize how many soldiers died because of that decision? You should have refused.
Yes, sir. I swear I did, sir. But no one listened. When the first wounded arrived, I had to do what I could.
It is an unbelievable story, Mr. Chidana.
It was a time beyond belief, Dr. Reed. But I'm happy not to deal with the wounded. I prefer caring for the dead now.
Yeah, but still,
You
bro.
can't impersonate a doctor. You can't improvise a medical education. People could die at your hands.
You're absolutely right, sir. But as a field surgeon, it was more like being a butcher.
Do you believe you have really helped these people?
My ratings were within the averages of the regiment. I saved lives, Dr. Reed. Does that not say enough about triage and war surgery?
Please show me what you have to sell.
Of course. It's just trinkets and curios, really. But I'm sure they can be useful.
Alright, I got enough. He's healthy, so he's good. Everybody in here is healthy. Alright.
How long's it going to take the...
He's healthy too.
You have the right to
Good evening, Mr. Goswick. How are you?
I'm okay.
Wait, cause I gave him the medicine earlier. But your hospitalization.
Why did your mother have you hospitalized here? She seems convinced this is a bad hospital.
My mother just wants the best for me. She won't rest while I'm here. She'd go all the way to hell and back to help me.
Pembroke Hospital may look unorthodox, but rest assured you're in good hands here.
It's not me you have to convince, Dr. Reed. It's my mother.
Is your mother bothering you? As your doctor, I can ask her to leave you alone if you would prefer.
That's tempting, Doctor. But you have no idea what my mother is capable of. She would tie herself to my bed if you asked her to leave.
Okay.
How painful is your throat, Mr. Goswick?
So painful I'd rather not talk at all, Doctor.
I'm I'm sure you realize a doctor and his patient have to communicate, sir. Would it help if I gave you some paper and a pen?
Not really.
I see. Then maybe it's not just your throat that hurts, Mr. Goswick. Perhaps your sore throat is just the consequence of something more hurtful.
Yes, maybe. But I don't want to talk or even write about it now.
How painful is your throat?
I ain't gonna even talk about that. Personal questions, nothing here. We did this already, all right? Yeah,
I have to go now, sir. But don't hesitate to contact me if you need any help.
Let's go over here, see what she got to talk
Time
about.
with me.
Good evening, Doctor. How is my son doing?
All right, nothing new, nothing new.
Goodbye,
All right,
Mrs. Goswick.
let's get out of here.
Reads me like a book.
Spoke to him. Who's this? Right.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any
Spoke to
help?
him already.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Boy, my man right here.
Good evening, Mr. Fiddick.
Good evening, Dr. Reed. Any news about my operation?
Let's see what we got going on. Nothing there. Now we did everything.
Goodbye
He's
for
gotta-
now, Mr.
we gotta-
Fiddick.
yeah, we
I'll
gotta
see
wait.
you later.
Reads me like a book.
We out. Hold on, let me get some. Let me say we should be good. We out. We should be good. We should be good. Where is he at? He got a headache. Oswald. Where's Oswald Thatcher at? He's in here? Hold on. Got the Waverly. It's Oswald something. Oswald Thrasher. No.
Simple nurses.
Yeah.
Great with no respect. I'm really sorry, sir. I'll be back in a couple of minutes.
Where's this Oswald Thrasher guy? And that's in Pembroke Hospital, yeah, so he's supposed to be here somewhere.
Dr. Reed, you know. I met him in New York once.
If only there were more of us.
But we have to go down. Or is he still downstairs? Alright, let's go downstairs real quick. Hold on. So I rescued one dude down here. I don't know if he still stayed down here. Yo. Yeah, I came down here though. Like, what the hell? feel like it's making it seem like I didn't come down here. Hold on. Alright, there's nobody up here. Yeah, mices. Nothing over here. I could have sworn your man was down here. Nothing over here. Yeah, the guy was down here. Where did he go? Yeah, dude was down here. I rescued him. I don't know where he went. I don't see nobody neither. Yeah, where the hell did he go? We out of here. We out of here. Alright, let's do it. Okay, we came down here. Put this on just in case. Oh. No, it's a rogue. I don't even want to do that right now. It's not a Pembroke Hospital. Oh. Where's this guy at, man?
I said stay away, sir. It ain't human. Mine. I'll take it. Oh my God!
Get up. Get up. What else do I got? What is this? Oh no, we got to remove. Remove. Alright, let's see what we got then. We did this. So where's your man at, Oswald? Where'd he go? I don't know where that man just go. Alright, we gotta figure this one out. So what's this situation? I have been put the tip because of the death of Samuel Connor. Let's do this. Let's track this. So I go down through here. Where do you want me to go? gotta go in there somewhere? I'm inside the hospital? See, that's how I be hating. This map sometimes be acting. So I'm in the white part. I have to get in the building. It's like I gotta get inside the building? No way. No way for me to get in there. Underground. Alright, how do I get underground? I guess we're gonna go to the morgue and then see. Cause that's time I ain't have the morgue set up. Let's see. We're gonna go underground. Let's see this here. I'm nowhere near that. So how? That says up. It's like above me. Yeah, nah, this ain't. I hate this map. This map don't tell me nowhere to go. It's underground. Hold on. Yeah, this map. Like, it doesn't really just tell you exactly where everything is. You gotta. It's the same place. Yeah. Nothing special. Alright, we out of here. I don't know what they want me to, how they want me to find that. See, it's saying like it's over here, but I don't know how can it be over there. underground. It's like
It's a knee! Get it! Oh my god!
yes, I can't. I don't get it. We're gonna go this way. Gotta find a way to get down there. I don't know how to get down. It ain't gonna be over there. If I go this way, I have to be able to get down somewhere. Keep out. Yeah, so I'm in here. See, you're supposed to be able to go down through here somewhere. Right here. Okay, the old morgue. Oh, I didn't even see him there. Oh. Get the hell out of here. Okay, that was bull. That was bull crap. That was bull.
traces of a pinkish foam at the corner of the lips. Some sort of drug overdose, perhaps? The chest was originally open to perform the operation. The sutures are clean, but the chest has been reopened. A puncture over the left lung, possibly a chest tube insertion. Not the cleanest work, but I think it was successful. Signs of internal bleeding. So, Dr. Tippett's anesthetics were incorrectly dosed, causing the patient's death. And then he tried to operate on him again. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked. Tippett has made an egregious error. It's time we talked.
So they both messed up.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
I'm gonna need that key, my man. Alright, we out of here. We out of here. Alright, let's go press the homies. I'll get out of here again. So they messed up big time. Your man overdosed him. Crazy. But he overdosed a dude. So the dude was hemorrhaging. So they yeah, this guy. Try to cover it up. Alright. Let's go talk to him real quick. Where you at, man?
You have all seen
that's
things
not
that
him.
no one.
I'll take that. You. Let's talk
Good
to
evening,
you.
Nurse Hawkins.
Good evening, Dr.
Oh,
Reed.
no, it's not her. It's not her. It's not her.
Goodbye, Nurse Hawkins.
It's not her. It is her? Yes.
Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Alright, so it's over here. Tippett praises you.
Why does Dr. Tippett's claim you're the main reason he keeps working, despite his fatigue?
If it wasn't for him, I probably would have left the Pembroke years ago.
Dr. Tippett does not think of you as just a nurse anymore, does he?
If you're suggesting he's not taking my gender into consideration when it comes to medical practice and knowledge, I really hope he doesn't.
But Tippett's medical ever. Wait, I got more information here. Hold on. Before I go to that, let's get out of here. And I want to talk to Tippett's.
Call me if you need assistance.
Is it Tippett's? Where he at? Where he at? Yeah, Tippett's. Let's see what he got to say.
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed, any good news to share?
No. Sorry, buddy. You killed that man. Damn, that's all I got? Whatever.
Corcoran, I want you to tell me about Mr. Connor. How did he die? What happened?
He was my patient. He died because of my mistake. That's the blunt truth.
Who was he?
What was the nature of the mistake?
It was a twofold error. My diagnosis was wrong, and the administered dosage was too strong.
Well, this is, well, alright.
Who was this patient?
I don't know. Some sick man from the docks, maybe a fisherman. I had no time to talk with him. No one claimed a body.
Why not stop practicing?
Are you mad? I killed that man, I admit it, and it won't happen again. I have saved so many lives since then.
Yeah, it's...
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett.
Still standing after this epidemic? There's good reason to be proud.
Where'd she go?
Good evening, Dr. Tippett.
Dr. Reed.
Goodbye, Dr. Tippett. Good evening, Nurse Brannigan.
Good evening, Doctor.
Tell me what Dr. Tippett did. I know his mistake caused a patient's death.
If I had not covered up his error, Dr. Tippett would have been fired from this hospital. I could not let that happen.
You can't allow your emotions to dictate your conduct concerning patients, Nurse Brannigan.
Look around you, Dr. Reed. Do you really think we can afford to lose a brilliant practitioner like Dr. Tippett's in our situation?
The eye contact is crazy. Just you looking at him sideways, that's crazy. I understand what you did. You took a great risk. You did not have that right. You took a great risk.
Perhaps you did it with the best intentions, Nurse Brannigan, but you took a great risk.
Yeah.
Must I remind you that a man died?
You mean you've never made a mistake? Never covered your tracks? Come on, Doctor. I wasn't born yesterday.
I won't reveal his error. Whoa. I still got a little something here, but nah, I ain't gonna reveal his secret. I ain't gonna do him dirty.
I've decided that I won't reveal Dr. Tippett's, shall we say, misdemeanor.
I'm so glad you share my point of view. Dr. Tippett's is a brilliant practitioner. We most definitely need his know-how.
I hope you're right. This is a huge risk we're taking.
Dr. Tippett's must regain his confidence. Please, keep this decision between you and me. He doesn't need to know you found out.
Ah! I feel the hint. Damn. I still got something here.
Goodbye, nurse. Call me if you need assistance.
Alright, what else I got over here? Alright, so right here, reach the pharmacy. Where's the pharmacy? Alright, and where am I going? I'm going opposite. I'm going this way. So we're going to... Man, let's go reach the pharmacy.
It's safer here than anywhere else.
Where you at? Where you at?
For us.
Hello again, Mr. Thatcher. Do you feel any better now?
Yes, this neighborhood may stink of dog shit and reek of piss, but to me it smells like the purest mountain air.
Alright, yeah, I ain't speak to this man after I rescued him, so let's see. Get it from London.
Mr. Thatcher, do Do you have a job?
No. Since I came back from the war, I spent most of my time and energy just trying to forget.
I understand what you mean. I was a soldier too.
No. Nobody can truly understand what I've gone through.
Why is that, sir? Why were you locked up?
Why were you locked in that sewer? What happened?
I went by the canal after an argument with a friend. Got chased by these fucking wankers and had to barricade myself in, despite my claustrophobia.
Give me one sec, guys. Give me one sec, y'all. Be right back. I'm back. My fault, y'all. Back at the door. What's the argument about?
Why did you run? What was the reason for your argument?
Newton wanted me to go to a hospital, but I can't stand being closed in. Makes me feel like I'm suffocating.
Claustrophobia?
Tell me about your claustrophobia. Has anyone given you an official diagnosis?
That's what the bloody doctor said. But I don't want to go to a hospital to get checked again. I'll deal with it my own way.
Okay. Why not go to the hospital?
Why did you not go to the Pembroke Hospital to seek medical help?
I don't trust doctors. All they care about was their careers and processes. I won't be locked in any room again by anyone.
Your fear of being trapped is not going to go away by itself. You need professional help.
I've seen enough butchers in white coats to last a lifetime. Hospitals reek of chemicals and death. What I need is fresh air.
Okay. Personal questions. Your fear of being enclosed.
Do you want to talk about why you have this fear of being enclosed, Mr. Thatcher?
No, I really don't.
An irrational fear like yours is usually rooted in a specific event. Perhaps it would help to talk about it.
Well, Doctor, take a guess then, if you're so interested in my case.
It was his childhood. I don't think he was in the army. He got buried.
When I rescued you, you expressed joy at seeing the sky again. So I'm inclined to believe you were trapped or buried somehow. Maybe during a shelling.
Jeez, you're good, Doc.
Ooh.
You're really good.
Go on,
yeah.
please. Tell me more about it.
Newton and I were trapped in a circulation tunnel after an artillery attack. We were buried alive for several days without ever knowing if we'd be found.
Alright. So, what happened when you were buried?
Oswald, tell me about what happened when you were buried in that tunnel with Newton.
It was more than dark. It was... Why black as pitch. Hours seemed like days, and days like months. The terror, the shameful thoughts. Lord have mercy.
What you endured was
What you
terrifying.
endured was terrifying. It would have completely destroyed weaker men.
It did not destroy Newton.
Shameful thoughts. Tell me about them.
At some point, I don't remember which day, but when I thought we'd never be rescued, that this would be our end, I thought about...
Say it, Mr. Thatcher. If you ever want to heal, you have to say it.
I thought about what I could do to survive, just for a few more days. I thought about killing Newton. Killing and eating him. The man I fucking love.
Okay, let's go back. So we got more details. You're finished for Newton.
Tell me about your true feelings for Newton.
I love him. I'm not ashamed to say it. He's the best thing that ever happened to me. I can't imagine life without him.
Why should you be ashamed?
Why should you be ashamed?
I'm not, I said. But Newton sees it differently.
I admire your honesty. It takes courage to stand up to society. The world needs people like you to create change.
Courage is what we needed in the trenches, looking death in the face every day. I speak plain. I speak my mind.
Have you always been this straightforward?
All I know is, before you saved me by the sewer, my only regret was I wouldn't be able to hold or kiss Newton again. I love him, that's all.
Okay. Nothing here. So I got all of them. Oh no, I got that one. Oh, I need one more.
Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Let me heal him.
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what you've done, but I've never felt comfortable with doctors.
No?
I will see you later.
Ah, I know you don't feel comfortable, so you want the headache all day. So I need something to... Alright, let me go to this
Goodbye,
guy.
Mr. Thatcher.
Let me find his boyfriend.
Try to take care of yourself.
Where's his boyfriend at? Newton, right here. What's going on, Newton?
Good evening, sir. I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed of the Pembroke Hospital. May I be of assistance?
Dr. Reed. So it's you who saved my friend Oswald.
Mm-hmm.
It's a pleasure to meet you, sir.
And you are?
Newton Blight. Oswald and I recently returned from the war.
Why do you stay here?
Why do you stay here now that Mr. Thatcher's back?
It's complicated. Since the war, Oswald's been really nervous with the idea of entering any hospital. And me, I've got my own issues.
Can you speak about them?
Rats, sir. Even seeing one, they turn me. Just want to run. It's that fear that stopped me from going after Oswald when he left.
Rats. Tell me about
What
the
can
war.
you tell me about the war, Mr. Blight? If you want to speak about it, of course.
War was... Well, you know, sir. The stench of death everywhere. Your mates lying bleeding in the mud. Just praying to make it through and get home. Bloody nightmare.
You knew Oswald before?
Did you know Oswald Thatcher before the war?
No. We met in the battlefield. I think we were in the same boat to France. We've stuck together ever since.
I fought in France, too. I served as a field surgeon, but it was not uncommon to repel an assault, especially at night.
Yeah. The first time I was wounded, I had to protect the infirmary from hostiles. Twice.
Okay.
You are always welcome at the Pembroke Hospital. As a former officer, I'll be honored to welcome a fellow veteran.
I'm not giving up on bringing Oswald back to the hospital. I just need to convince him that he needs some help.
Perhaps he needs to reach that decision by himself.
Could you speak to him? He doesn't usually listen to doctors, but perhaps because you've been through it, you can talk him round.
I need to know. I need that last piece of hint. Let's go over here. Personal question. Here we go.
How do you feel about Oswald Thatcher? You are more than friends, aren't you?
I love him. I love Oswald. We knew we wouldn't survive the war without each other. But I am terrified, Doctor.
What frightens you so much?
What if people find out?
Yep.
Oswald says I'm ashamed, but it ain't that. It's more, well, you know, never thought I'd love a man.
I won't say a word. I can only advise cautions. Enjoy your love. I won't say a word.
I won't say a word, Mr. Blight. Your secret is safe with me.
I fought for my country and I survived. I saw my comrades die. And now society tells me I'm a criminal for who I love. It makes me so angry.
I understand. Oh, your phobia
What
of rats.
caused your phobia of rats, Newton?
It happened last year following an artillery attack. I was trapped for 2 days in a hole under 2 dead soldiers. And there were rats.
Go on.
They started eating me as soon as I dozed. Gnawing at my ears,
Oh,
fingers, lips. I couldn't move.
Ah.
Couldn't call for help.
Imagine that. Getting stuck in these rats is just chewing on you.
You have no idea what it is to wake up buried under bodies. Fucking vermin eating your flesh. Oswald. He found me and saved me.
You and Oswald were buried alive during the war. Tell me about it.
Yeah. It was last summer. A shell hit our trench and we were buried for a week.
Oswald seemed far more traumatized than you by the event.
It wasn't the first time it happened to me. And surviving it again gave me strength. You believe that?
How did you survive?
How did you survive for a week?
Luckily for us, there were rations and water in the tunnel. It was an outpost, see. Since then, Oswald's not keen on being inside for too long.
Okay, back.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself.
Now, do I got more info?
Good evening.
Evening, Dr. Reed.
Yes. Here we go.
Newton is conflicted about his feelings towards you. Would you like to talk about it, Oswald?
It makes me sad and angry. It feels like the beautiful thing we have is somehow tainted. It hurts to see him so lost.
His love for you is genuine. I'm certain he wasn't lying to me when he expressed his feelings for you.
Newton still has to accept it, knowing he'll be seen as a queer, a fairy, less than a man in those
Fairy.
simple-minded bigots' eyes.
He said a
Though he's
fairy.
more of a man than they'll ever be, so fuck them all.
Alrighty.
Do you need medical attention?
Don't get me wrong, sir. I'm grateful for what
Still
you've
don't
done, but
want
I've never
it.
felt comfortable with doctors.
I can't give it to him.
I will see you later. Goodbye, Mr. Thatcher. Try to take care of yourself.
Now, do you have something to say? He's just finished saying,
Hello again,
damn, he's
Mr.
pissed at
Good
you.
evening, Dr. Reed. You doing your rounds as usual?
Yeah, I'm checking on you because he just finished saying he pissed off at you, bro. Alright, but alright. Nothing else to talk about. Excuse me.
Goodbye, Mr. Blight. Take care of yourself. I cannot enter.
Alright, so now we're gonna go to the pharmacy. Oh, you wanna let me do it? Alright.
Last warning, sir. Crush the leech, boys.
Oh, these dudes are higher level than me. Oh, move.
Fuck, it's fast. Leech spotted. Watch out, boys.
Let's go. Alright, let's go to the pharmacy. Where am I going? Nope, come back around. Get that across them. Get up. And you're back. Alright, good stuff, good stuff.
Someone's playing a right.
Poof, Digby. What was his? Did I speak to him? What was his story? Still missing one there. Stay healthy. There's a lot of people over here. Pharmacy. Where's the pharmacy? Yo. Why am I doing all the way over here? God. I have to go up and around. levels got names. Oh, level 16. Woo. If I make it, it's gonna be crazy. Get up. All right.
Opium is one of the main ingredients of Strickland's medication. Never a good move.
So I got it. I gotta go back. All right. No, I'm going back up. Go back. So what happens if you just
Please, Doctor.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Yeah, your provider's gone.
I located the shop, but it was vandalized, and the owner is missing. All I found was your order.
I was afraid of such bad news. People are so desperate they're ready to burgle a shop for drugs.
That's quite a list you ordered. Opium, sodium hypochlorite. It can't be just headaches you're trying to cure.
This dreadful influenza, of course. I already ran some tests on hopeless cases. Without success, I must admit.
Do you realize you could create a lethal poison without the correct dosage? Then there are the legal ramifications.
Is this not true of any medical substance, Dr. Reed? However, if you would agree to improve it, I'd be glad to accept your help.
As long as you promise to be scrupulous with your experiments, I may try to gather these substances, and even help improve upon the mixture.
That's all I'm asking for, Dr. Reed. That's all I'm asking.
I want to know about these secret tests you run, and if they can save people from this epidemic. Speak to me now, Thoreau.
I know I may sound presumptuous, but I'm just following your steps, Dr. Reed. I'm casting away the shadows of ignorance by daring to face them.
Self-confidence is essential in our line of work, my young colleague, but only if tempered with the correct amount of cynicism.
But you never doubt yourself, Dr. Reed. I've read all your articles and books. You performed the most daring research during the war.
You got my support. When I take a break, can't be serious. I mean, he's trying.
You have my support, Dr. Strickland. I know exactly what it feels like to battle an unknown disease with only your mind and force of will to help you.
Thank you, Dr. Reed. You don't know what that means to me.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland. I can't let Strickland put his patients at risk with opium. Perhaps an adjusted formula will deliver more of a placebo effect.
Let me go upstairs, see what he got. Let's go upstairs. So we gotta gather ingredients right now. Let's see what we gotta do. He says, gather ingredients and formulate the medication. What? But what's me? Bring it to my...
The flower's dying. It needs water.
Oh, right.
Strickland's project could be dangerous. I have a mind to report him to Dr. Ackroyd.
No, I'm not gonna report him. Report him or give him the medication? I'm gonna give him the medicine, see what happens.
I'm quite busy right now, Dr. Reed.
I know that you're a busy man, but I could use your help and advice.
The great Dr. Reed honors me with a request. What is it exactly?
Dr. Strickland devised an experimental drug for the Spanish flu that he asked me to manufacture.
You know what I think of fringe medical experimentation?
That's exactly why I want you to keep the result, Doctor. I made sure it won't harm anyone, but I'd like you to take care of it.
I see. Put it in my cabinet. I'll give you the key. I'll make sure no one uses this medication by mistake.
I'll do that. Thank you for your help, Dr. Ackroyd.
Thank you for your trust on the matter, Dr. Reed.
He ain't cure the flu.
Do you think Dr. Strickland has any chance of curing the Spanish flu by himself?
His wish to cure the sick is not driven by pride, but by an idealistic view about our mission here. Honestly, I don't know which is worse.
You consider him a good practitioner, yet you will not report his methods.
Strickland may be a rival, but I will not use dirty tricks or regulations to prove him wrong. We are doctors, not politicians.
Okay.
Thank you for your time. We'll talk later.
reads me like a book.
Good evening, Dr. Strickland.
And good evening to you, Dr. Reed. Can I be of any help?
Did you know Dr. Ackroyd never reported your experimental research, despite the fact he doesn't agree with it?
Really? I didn't suspect he knew about my work. I must confess I am surprised.
Perhaps he thinks you should realize for yourself the danger of what you're doing.
See how condescending he can be? My God, he can be so irritating.
Goodbye, Dr. Strickland.
Good evening, sir. Doctor.
It's locked. It's locked, all right.
They put it in the cabinet. Cabinet where? Hold on, before we do any of that.
It's locked.
Let's see what we got. Anything to read? Oh, what's this? Inside the Pembroke, Nurse Brannigan has been found guilty of undeniable unprofessional conduct and thus guilty of endangering a patient. Under no circumstance should a nurse diagnose and establish a prescription without at least informing the referring doctor about the conclusion. Ooh. You know me, Edgar. I'm not against personal initiative when it's for the interest of all, especially during a crisis like the one we are facing. But we cannot allow a nurse to perform a diagnosis and decide on a procedure to apply to a patient. The fact that said patient survived is not attenuating circumstance. Is no attenuating circumstance. It just means we dodged the bullet this time. I demand the strictest authority on this matter. That's some info right there. What's this? Notes. The patient shows. This is Gospel Mail 23. That the accurate convenience. Note, the patient shows many signs of extreme fatigue, major sores in the throat, mouth, tongue, but no signs of flu. Refuses to speak, claims it's too painful, needs rest, and hidden on throat membrane. Refuses can be made alright. New hand available, good stuff. I can't
It's locked, alright. It's locked.
What's this? Anything here? Got some money.
It's locked, all right. Now that Dr. Ackroyd has been warned, he should make good use of this formula.
Okay. Now let's do this. I'll go through the story mission. Right? What else we got here? Everything of his is done. Damn, he died. I don't know how he died. So I just got this one. They both sick. Whitechapel. Fatigue and migraine. I got that. Whitechapel. Where's Whitechapel? Up here. We're not going over there. Where we going? Towards the cemetery. Over here, fam. Oh, he hit hard. Come on. Alright. Good stuff. My loot. Alright, let's see what we got here, guys.
My dear sister, I don't know if I have the strength.
Investigation. Oh. Somebody needs help. Hold on. Somebody needs help. Oh. Oh, come on. I got stuck there.
Somebody help! Somebody
Oh. Y'all was just getting hit right there.
Somebody help! Who are you? What do you want?
And they killed
Are
her
you all
husband.
right, miss?
I don't know. Who were those people? They wanted to kill me. Why?
They've lost their minds in the epidemic. They won't come back for now.
You seem to know a lot about them, sir.
I'm Dr. Jonathan Reed. I'm investigating this disease.
I am Xiaoshun. Thank you so much for helping me, Mr. Reed. I must go to the cemetery now. Goodbye.
That's it? What's going on here?
Carnage. Is Father Whitaker's disciple among the bodies, I wonder? This man's far too old to be Samuel. No. By the look of his clothes, this man's a docker.
Now what?
Shouldn't you go back home, where you'll be safe?
Maybe later. But for now, I need to talk to my husband at the cemetery, Mr. Reed.
Alright, goodbye. Dropping frames that bad? Hold on, guys. I feel like I'm dropping frames. No, I'm not dropping frames. Hold on, y'all. Yeah, I don't know. Yo, I don't know. They say I'm dropping frames, but I don't. It's not showing me here.
Since I can't reveal myself to my mother now, I must find a discreet spot to attend the ceremony.
Let me know how that stream looking.
My mother would die if she were to see me in this state. I must wait.
I am the resurrection and the life. He that believeth in me, though he were dead, yet shall he live. And whosoever liveth and believeth in me shall never die. We commend unto thy hands of mercy, most merciful Father, the soul of our sister departed, and we commit her body to the ground. Earth to earth, ashes to ashes, dust to dust.
Why kill my Mary and stick her here in this cold, god-awful place?
These are the legal requirements for the epidemic, madam.
Oh, Avery, I feel so tired. Please take me out.
Yes, madam.
Messed up, man. That's messed up. So, do I look like a vampire? Like, he said I should have seen my mother. I'm confused.
If I could only change one thing. One thing. This is a nightmare.
Jonathan, there is nothing you can do but accept it.
What brings you here?
I thought you could use the company. I am so sorry for your loss, Jonathan.
I feel like a hypocrite. Sounds like a bad joke.
I wish the tears would come. But I'm empty. And I feel a hypocrite.
Let your pain run free, Jonathan. Don't smother it. What you feel is your humanity. Don't be so quick to lose it.
She had been scouring the most dangerous parts of London in search of me.
Yeah, that's crazy. She was
And
looking
it
for
led
him,
to her death.
and he killed her. That's
Jonathan,
crazy.
don't.
I still hear her last thoughts. They echo in my head. Her mind shattered, and it haunts me.
Jonathan, stop. Listen carefully. You must come to terms with this. You must learn to live with what happened.
I'm learning every night. Tell me how.
I'm learning. Every night is a new lesson. What I am, what I must do to survive. But my sister, she shouldn't have suffered because of my weakness.
Don't you see? You're doing the work of our enemies, feeding your remorse. We are weakest when we grieve, and the guilt blurs our senses.
And so this is why you're here. To warn me. You felt this pain yourself. You too have endured this.
I don't want to lose you, Jonathan. I've lost so many friends. Loved ones I cherished. Pray for Mary's forgiveness, if you must.
You may be right.
You may be right.
Of course. I've stared upon this world for centuries, and time has taught me to deal with guilt, if not erase it.
What should I do then?
St. Mary's Church is not far from here. Go there and make your peace. Find the solace you need.
My lady wants me to confess.
No, Jonathan. It's you who wants to confess, I think.
But she look normal. I look crazy. She look normal, but I look like a vampire. And they just threw her in there. And I can go back over here and talk to that lady. Whitechapel. Which I already been over there. Oh, come on. That was bad. Get up. These dudes is not playing with you. Oh my gosh. I'm tight right now. I haven't died in quite some time. Whoa, he not dead? Oh, they get more poop. Oh, more dudes can. That's why I'm bugging. I'm like, what's going on here? Oh, man, it's a lot of them. Oh, no. Upgrade. I ain't gonna make it like this. Yeah, I ain't gonna make it. I need to upgrade. Level 16, I'm level 9. I gotta upgrade. Alright. Why is some of that? I gotta get over there, but it ain't gonna be happening right now. Level 16, I need to go upgrade. I gotta upgrade. Widow in distress. And where she's at, right? Like, where? I found a boom. Widow in distress. And this is in Whitechapel. So Whitechapel, Widow in distress. Do I have any missions? Yes, I do. Okay. But I'm not done yet. Alright.
It's locked, all right.
So I can only go through there? I can't go through here. I can't go. Oh, I can go through here. Oh, who is this? New hideout.
Step away, sir.
And off to church he goes, a newborn seeking divine consent to lick the blood from the soft and pointy crown.
Who are you? Make yourself known.
Newborn, you reek of guilt and pointless compassion. Shed your skin, forget your old weaker self.
What do you want from me?
Yo, who is this guy?
Ascalon does not approve of lone wolves who bring unwanted eyes to our pastures.
So your name is Ascalon?
Ascalon's will is vampire law. Learn them, abide by them, or I shall return as your judge and jury.
Yo.
These immortals try my patience with their plans and unsolicited counsel.
Back, demon! Back!
Oh. come on.
God walks with me.
Yo, 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 yo. Oh, why can't I use my... But why can't I use my...
This man stunned me with his faith. His crucifix. This is not good news.
Let's see what we got.
Yes? What is it that you want?
I'm sorry to disturb you at such a late hour.
No worries, my son. I'm still quite awake, having just returned from a funeral.
Yes, I know. I've forgotten what I wanted. I don't know.
May I help you, child? You seem somewhat perturbed.
I haven't the strength to cross the threshold. I wish to pray, to cleanse my soul.
The church is shut by order of the bishop. But I'm still the vicar of St. Mary's, if that is any use to you, my son.
The personal
You
matter.
seem to me a good soul, vicar. But this is a personal matter.
There are no secrets from God, my son. If your heart needs comfort, consider me your chapel. For I can be as silent as stone.
Alright. Word of God.
I've words for one departed. They're not for living ears to hear.
Your eyes burn with rage, yet I see the pain that lies beyond. I am here to lighten the burden of all God's creatures. Whatever you tell me is between us and the Lord.
Very well, priest. As you seem quite adamant.
Open your heart, my son. Tell me what burdens you. With whom do you wish to speak?
She's my sister.
She was my sister.
You seem so troubled by the loss of this girl. What happened to her?
She was murdered.
She was murdered.
I see. And how are you feeling, my son?
I feel responsible. The pain is consuming me.
I have a final question for you, my son. This is of the utmost importance.
Ask your question, Vicar.
What words would you like to say to your poor sister?
I killed you. There's no excuse. My dear Mary, forgive me.
You have been heard, my son, and your burden will lighten if your words are sincere. Go in peace now, and live your life in the way she would have wanted.
There. I confessed to that vicar. Do I feel better? Only time will tell.
Alright, we're gonna leave it off right there, y'all. I gotta pick myself from school. I'll be back a little later to continue right here where we left off at. With that being said, y'all, I appreciate the support and love. I'm gonna keep doing this and keep doing this. We're gonna make it keep happening, man. I appreciate everything, man. So with that being said, y'all, peace and God bless.